it's just gibberish. When I was 9, I got my first laptop. It was actually just my mom's old beat-up Compaq with a broken hinge. Even so, it was a device I immediately grew attached to. I would be on it from the moment school ended up until bedtime. So as time passed, I grew older, which is what happens when time passes. And eventually I end up in high school, which is also something that happens when time passes. As a gift for entering high school, my parents bought me a new laptop, which was probably the biggest mistake they've ever made apart from me. My dad didn't really like the fact that I was on the computer so much and so often, which was absolutely fair. I used to bring my laptop to school just to play League of Legends in class. So he installs this parental control program on my computer. For example, I would be limited to 2 hours of screen time a day and couldn't access sites like Facebook or YouTube, which was absolute bullshit. Of course, I'm not mad, but this was a very unenjoyable situation filled with vast displeasure. So I set out on a journey to overcome this garbage piece of software, this utter piece of shit, this worthless mud of a mascot, this absolute travesty of a parental control scheme. Again, I'm not mad, I'm not fucking mad! I knew the program was tied to my local account, so if I could create a new account where the program couldn't reach, then I would regain full control of my computer. Unfortunately for me, the program was smart enough to lock access through the control panel. Unfortunately for the program, I'm very stubborn. Eventually, I figured out that you could create new admin accounts through the command prompt. Accounts that were not restricted by this rabies-infested inbred. To avoid suspicion, I would delete the admin account at the end of the day and use the command prompt to create a new one the following day. As time passed, I got lazier and lazier with naming the accounts. They went from names like admin test to names like I hate this dog. So one fateful day, I decided to just face roll the username. And what came out was something along the lines of I don't really know why, but as I was reading the gibberish username, the Werfs part really stuck out to me for some reason. And ever since that day, I've just kinda used the name Werfs as my go-to username for almost everything. So yeah, that's the story of my username. It's not particularly exciting, but I'd like to think of it as a symbol of being capable of questioning authority, and using creative ways to overcome your own personal struggles, and to fight for what you think is right. Either that, or it's just gibberish.